today's video, I'm going over my top 5 SMG loadouts for this current meta in Warzone Season 3 Reloaded. Because if you guys didn't recently see, I just posted a fully updated top 5 AR loadouts for this current meta. And I wanted to go through, and a lot of people are asking me to go through my updated SMG loadouts. So like I said, we're going through the top 5. Before hopping into any of that, I want to give a huge shout out to Jeff, Mo, and Isaiah for having my post notifications on. If you guys want a chance of getting my next video, make sure you go down below, hit the big red subscribe button with all my notifications on, as well as leaving a like and a comment saying noties and watching the full video through. Like I said, we got my top 5 meta SMG loadouts, so let's hop into loadout number 1. Of course, loading number 1 and gun number 1, as you can tell behind me, we have the H4 Blix. And if you guys haven't been paying attention to the channel recently or Warzone, you guys don't know about this Blix, and it's unbelievable. It kills so fast. The mobility is fantastic. So hopping directly into the build, of course, attachment number 1, you have the recoil booster, letting you basically cut the TTK in half up close. You're shredding through people so insanely fast. So definitely tossing the recoil booster. And then we got the Bergstrom 17-inch F3 barrel, giving you recoil control and accuracy, bolt velocity, and flinch resistance. Overall, making you a beam and making you hit like hit scan. You know what I'm saying? It mixes really, really well with the recoil booster, letting you kill incredibly fast. So definitely tossing the F3 barrel. And then this is actually one of the SMGs I really enjoyed, the slate reflector. I think it's just really clean, especially because the Blixen doesn't have that much bounciness to it or recoil to it. So the slate reflector doesn't bounce in an annoying way. Like I said, it's just a really clean red dot. But like I always tell you guys, optics are completely personal preference. And then like I was saying, for the Blixen, it has fantastic mobility. And of course, the remove stock is one of the attachments that helps out a lot, giving you movement speed, sprint to fire speed, and ADS speed. Overall, making you quicker, making you glide around the map, and making you more snappy. Really self-explanatory. Definitely tossing the remove stock. Mixing with the remove stock as well, you have the SG98 compact, basically just giving you strafe speed, making it so unguardable mid-fight, making it to where you're going left and right so fast. So definitely tossing the SG98 compact to mix in as well. And then of course, you have the 7.6254 Garinko mag, giving you recoil control and accuracy, again mixing with all the other attachments, making you a beam. Headshot damage, which is very essential. You're putting people down to like 2 bullets, it feels like. ADS speed, of course, making you more snappy. And of course, that mag size, which feels really good because the gun doesn't have an incredibly fast fire rate, so you're not burning through ammo really fast. So it feels like it's like an infinite mag almost for this gun, and it hits really hard. So definitely tossing the Garinko 54 mag. And then you have lengthened ammo type, giving you bolt velocity, getting closer to hit scan. Mixing that with the grooved grip, going really well with the SG98 compact, giving you even more strafe speed. I'm telling you guys, you are really skating with this H4 Blixen. And then you have fleet for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. But like I said, that is my gun and loadout number 1. This thing is ridiculous. It's my favorite SMG in Warzone by far right now. Just go through, give the whole build a try. I'm telling you guys, it's crazy. So like I said, that is my loadout number 1. So let's hop directly into loading number 2. As you can tell behind me, loadout number 2 is the OWEN gun, which I think is starting to get slept on. I see a lot of people still running it. Of course, it's been really good for really long, but people don't really understand how good this gun still is. So hopping directly into the build as well. Of course, just like the Blixen and almost every other Vanguard SMG, you have the recoil booster. It just lets you kill people so fast up close, boosting that fire rate. So definitely tossing the recoil booster again. And then with all the nerfs and buffs the OWEN has been getting, like it's changing up the barrels a lot. I still really love the 188 shrouded barrel, giving you that less damage drop off, bolt velocity, and limb damage. Overall, mixing with the recoil booster, making it feel where you're killing so fast. You know what I'm saying? And it gives it some range. So definitely tossing the shrouded barrel. And then unlike the Blixen, this is one of the SMGs I really like, the NIDAR scope, because it's just really clean. I don't know exactly what it is. It just fits the recoil pattern really well with the OWEN, and that reticle is just really clean. But just like the Blixen, I always tell you guys, the scopes are always preference. And then of course you have the remove stock, because it is an SMG and you want to be flying around the map, so it gives you even more movement speed, ADS speed, sprint fire speed, and aim walking movement speed. That strafe speed, overall just mobility is getting boosted by 1,000. You know what I'm saying? You're just gliding. I'm trying to tell you guys, the remove stock is essential, so definitely toss it on. And then the OWEN does have some bounciness too, especially if you're trying to map somebody. So I tossed in the hand stop to kind of control that a little bit, making it a laser beam. And then this attachment has never left the meta OWEN build. You got the Garinko 72 mag, giving you recoil control and accuracy, again mixing with all the other attachments, making you a beam, boosting that fire rate again on top of the recoil booster, and giving that mag size, which feels infinite. Like the 72 mag is so useful and it's just incredible. So definitely tossing the Garinko 72. And then of course you have lengthen, again giving you that bolt velocity, plus the fabric grip, giving even more mobility, mixing with everything else like the remove stock, giving you ADS speed, sprint fire speed, and hip fire accuracy, where you could just fly around the map. With acrobatic for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. I'm telling you guys, this OWEN build, I don't know why I'm not seeing too many people run the OWEN anymore, which is okay because it was meta for so long and it's still super good. So go through, give the whole build a try. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with this one. But that's my loaded number 2. Let's hop directly into number 3. If you guys are ever in my Twitch streams, which by the way we stream every single day, you guys know how much I love the MP40. It's just easy to use, it's very reliable, and it's very good still. So hopping directly into this build as well. Of course, for the 3rd Vanguard SMG, we have recoil booster on again. Like I said, for both guns, cutting the TTK and basically in half, boosting that fire rate, letting you shred through people. Mixing that with the short barrel, which gives you damage range, limb damage, and bolt velocity, making you hit so much harder. And it's just cooks. You know what I'm saying? Even with the short barrel, you feel like you have range, and it just goes crazy, especially mixing with the recoil booster. And then this is another one of the the SMGs that I personally love the slate reflector on it. Of course, I'm going to keep saying it's all preference, but this is one of the SMGs that doesn't bounce very much. You know what I'm saying? The slate reflector, very clean red dot. It gets annoying if the SMG has a lot of bounciness to it, but like I said, the H4 Blixen and the MP40 both do not. And then not the remove stock, you got the Krosnick 33 and folding stock, giving you sprint to fire speed and movement speed. So you're still keeping accuracy on the gun compared to the remove stock, and it still gives you that mobility, making you skate around the map. I'm telling you guys, the MP40's mobility feels immaculate. Of course, talking about accuracy, you're also mixing in the hand stop, giving you even more recoil control and accuracy. And then you have the 45 Gorinko mag, giving you recoil control, movement speed, ADS speed, and fire rate, just boosting the usefulness of this gun by 10. It's going crazy, making you a beam faster, snappier, and killing faster, especially mixing with the recoil booster. Of course, you do lose some damage and stuff. It's not very noticeable, and this is by far the best mag you should be running, so definitely tossing the 45 Gorinko mag. And then just like every other gun, you have lengthen on, giving you that bullet velocity, getting close to the hit scan. And then I really built this MP40 for accuracy. Like, this thing is a beam at any range you want, up close anywhere. So I tossed on the stippled grip, giving you recoil recovery and initial firing recoil, just making you cook with brace for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. Like I said, if you guys are ever in the streams, you guys know how much I love the MP40. This thing is insanely fun to use and very easy to use. It's one of the old reliables of Vanguard, one of my favorite guns ever, you know what I'm saying? So go through, give the whole build a try. Tell me the highest skill game you guys get with this loadie. That's my number 3, so I'll stop directly into number 4. We got the short barrel Welly build, you know what I'm saying? I feel like not a lot of people talk about the Welly either, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is getting slept on. I don't know, the metas for all the SMGs is very open, so hopping directly into the Welly build. Of course, again, you have the recoil booster. I don't have to keep explaining it. You guys know what this is boosting, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, so definitely tossing the recoil booster. And then, like I was saying, you have the short barrel just giving you fire rate, going in with the recoil booster even more, already on top of the base fire rate that you have on the well gun, which is already fast. So this thing is killing incredibly quick. And then this is another one of the SMGs that I personally love, the slate reflector on it. Again, all preference. Mixing in with the remove stock, giving you a ton of mobility with the movement speed, sprint fire speed, and ADS speed. I'm telling you guys, you are gliding around the map, skating. And then of course, it does have a lot of bounciness to it, and it kind of pulls up left and up right. So you definitely want the M1941 hand stop, kind of controlling that, suppressing it down, and making it more usable. And then you have the 40 Gorinko mag, giving you recoil control and accuracy, which is very helpful. Movement speed, making you quicker, and that fire rate again. Mixing with the barrel, the recoil booster, and already the base fire rate. I'm telling you guys, this thing is incredible. So definitely tossing the 40 Gorinko mag. And then of course, you have length and ammo type, giving you that bullet velocity again. With the grooved grip, giving you a ton of stuff. Aim walking, movement speed, accuracy, ADS firing, move speed, and horizontal recoil control. Overall, such an essential attachment to this build, giving you strafe speed and making you 10 times more accurate. I don't think you guys would guess this would help that much, but it really does. So definitely tossing the grooved grip. And then you have acrobatic for your perk 1 and quick for your perk 2. But overall, that is the well gun build for this current meta. It's disgusting. Go through, give the whole build a try. Tell me the highest skill game you guys get with this one. But that is loadout number 4. So hopping directly into loadout number 5. I'm sure you guys saw it in the thumbnail and everything. This is one of the brightest guns I think is in Warzone, but we got the Cold War PPSH, which I feel like a lot of people sleep on. But we got a groove suppressor for attachment number 1, which you don't necessarily have to run. We do have a replacement attachment in a second that I can show you, but this gives you sound suppression, keeping you off the map with your vertical recoil control, making you a beam with that bullet velocity and damage range, making you hit harder. And then you have the task force barrel, just like the groove suppressor, making you hit harder. And then you have the 15.7-inch task force barrel, which is basically doing exactly what the groove suppressor does, making you hit harder. But this also adds in some strafe speed, which is essential to the build. You feel so fast already on top of the mobility that the CW PPSH has, which is a lot. So the strafe speed feels very good on the gun. Definitely tossing the task force barrel. And like I was saying with mobility, the CW PPSH has a ton of it. This has a lot to do with that, you know what I'm saying? You got the Tiger Team Spotlight, giving you movement speed and aim walking movement speed, overall just making you faster. You know, you're literally skiing, not gliding, not skating, skiing around the map. And then you have the Spetsnaz PKM stock, giving you firing movement speed, aim walking movement speed, and ADS firing movement speed with the strafe speed and everything. Of course, you can run the Raider stock as well. It's not as cool looking, but obviously it's very good as well. But I personally love the PKM stock. And then of course you need your ammo, and this has a very fast fire rate, so you need a pretty good round drum. So I tossed in the 55 round drum, kind of just, you know, let me have enough ammo to like dominate a whole team. But overall, that is the CW PPSH build for the season that not a lot of people are talking about. It's really dope looking, but it's also very good. I was telling you guys, if you guys don't want the groove suppressor, which it's not necessarily essential to the build, you could toss this off, and you could toss on the bruiser grip for even more mobility. But this thing is very good. So go through, give this whole build a try as well. Tell me the highest skill game you guys get with this one. But that is my number 5 loadie. And overall, those are my top 5 SMG loadouts for this current meta in Warzone Season 3 Reloaded. Go through, give each one of them a try. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with all of them down in the comments below. And if this video helped you guys at all, make sure you go down below and hit the big red subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? That's it for the video.